Oh, I love walking down some stairs. Morning face. I didn't actually wear sunscreen today, so I hope that it's okay. It should be fine. It's like really overcast, even though that's when you end up getting the most burnt if you're at the... This is Clyde being a bad boy. You're not supposed to be on Mommy's side. We gotta teach him. We gotta reteach whenever the bad puppies like to stay on Mommy's side. And I came to have a picnic with Daddy. We got the salad that I got yesterday that's really good. I have my leftover cucumber rolls, and then I brought some apples and cheese. We're very fancy picnic eaters. Here's my outfit of the day. 5-foot chain. This top, because it makes me look more pregnant, which is awesome, by Forever 21. And then this tank top, Only Hearts. Rose gold, that's rose gold. Yellow gold cuffs. Rings, a nice red polish by OPI. Probably like candy apple red or something like that. And then my leggings are, they're David Lerner. And then my shoes are Sam Edelman. And that, I believe, is all. I'm going right now. I got a couple things the other day at Old Navy. These are actually like my first purchases for the baby ever. And I kind of just bought them because my friend made me go there and she's like, you should just buy something. And I did, and I don't like them, so I'm returning them. And I told Brian, I'm like, I'm not usually a big returner. Like, I usually don't return things. But because I have this thing growing in my stomach that's part of you, and you're like a returner, it's making me do crazy things. Chipotle. Chipotle. I got Debbie a pumpkin spice latte, and I got some on my shirt. That's cool. She's a seamstress.
You didn't know I knew how to pin.
Yeah, she pins pants.
I pin, this is my gift.
Mm-hmm.
I know everything about alterations.
Do you know the way you normally sit, not how you're sitting right now?
Uh-huh.
But in my yoga class, the teacher said that that is a really good way for it's good for digestion to sit like that.
I don't have any digestive problems.
She said that she sits like that 7 minutes every night before she goes to bed, and it's really good for digestion. Why don't you pose in that way so we can... Debbie sits like this a lot.
Very comfortable.
It hurts my legs to do that for too long. I can't even go all the way down. It really hurts. I think it was maybe not necessarily on your like that, but I can, if you're sitting on your...
Oh, you sit on your...
But I think that's pretty good for you too, but yeah. I can't do that for the life.
But if you sit on top of your legs, then that's how your foot goes dead.
Yeah.
That's how I fell that time.
Mm-hmm. You have a hole in your pant.
I know. I thought it was a cool look, so I wore them, even though I was walking the dog and I fell on a sprinkler system.
That's good.
But I figured, you know, that's the look anyway.
Yeah. I couldn't even sit down when I tried to sit like... I can't even get my butt on the ground when I...
See, I'm completely...
I'm so not flexible. I did not get that from you.
I've always been... That's why I could do all those... what's it called?
Splits? Can you do a split?
You want me to do a split for
Can you
now?
do one?
I don't think my pants are probably too tight for me to do a split.
Can you do a split though?
Yeah.
Really?
You can't?
No. I would like to see you do one.
I don't think I can. My pants are too tight.
But you really can do a split?
Yeah, of course. Can't you?
No. I can.
I wouldn't do it while you have the baby in there.
I can. This is about as far as I can.
Rule of thumb when you're pregnant. The basic rule of thumb when you're pregnant, and this is what the doctor always told me, is anything you did previous to your pregnancy, you can do while you're pregnant.
Well, I want to become flexible while I'm pregnant.
And I was just like, are you kidding me? And I kept trying to tell them, like, I'm on my feet like so many hours a day. You think that's okay? Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now my uterus is like,
We don't want to hear about
okay,
that.
it's way too low.
Ugh.
I'm gonna have to have it removed.
Just get it removed. I can't sit like that. I think I maybe could. Oh, I just can't even get. Wants to show you how good.
See, I really am good at this.
She pinned pants. Okay,
I'm really.
She
good
doesn't
at,
sew it herself though. She has an
oh,
actual
boy.
seamstress.
That'd be really sad. But I'm really good at pinning.
Okay, she pins really well. And then
if somebody has a skinny waist, which would never be my problem, but if they do,
she's really good at doing
I'm really
this.
good at letting Luda know how much to take in.
Yeah, she's really good at telling someone how to do their job.
Right. Luda, this is how much it needs taken in, and this is how much it needs taken up. And see how even I make that? I'm really good at it.
What else are you good at? Debbie's really flexible.
I'm really flexible. I can get down on my knees, and I can do cartwheels.
Can you do a cartwheel?
Did you see that girl that was doing all those flips, and then she won like the award for like the most flips ever or whatever?
No.
I can do that.
Yeah. Can you do a cartwheel though?
Yeah.
I can't do a cartwell either.
You can't do a cartwheel?
No.
You were a cheerleader. How did you get away from not being
I went to a stupid school that you didn't even really need to like.
But didn't they have great uniforms?
They had really pretty uniforms. They were, but they didn't really have to do any. You never had to do any of those things at my school.
Well, it was more academic, college prep.
And
It
look,
wasn't
and
like,
look at all the college I went to.
Yeah, college prep. It was all about prepping you for college.
Ugh, that was a bad experience.
It was a bad experience.
Because then when I went to college the first year, yeah, I was better than everybody at English because nobody seemed to know how to write anything better than a book report. They had never written anything besides a book report in their whole like high school experience. But I thought I was around a bunch of stupid people because they didn't know how to write anything other than a book report. Yeah. I think Brian and I are going to move to Pittsburgh.
Are you?
Yeah.
I want to move there.
Let's close up and we'll move to Pittsburgh.
Let's move to Pittsburgh. It's too cold there in the winter.
I would like to buy a little fur coat for my little boy.
And that's why we're going to move to Pittsburgh. Get him a fur coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ordered my stroller.
Did you?
20% off.
And you
on this website called giggle.com. We went there in New York one time for when Jennifer was having a baby. We got her little clothes there.
I remember that. So is it the one where you have to carry the car seat into the house all the time?
You can leave your car seat. What do you mean?
No. Is it the one that has a car seat and a stroller attached to it?
No, I'm going to get a car seat that you can attach to the stroller.
Because what I was thinking is like, okay, say you're strolling the baby out to the car.
Right.
And then or I don't know, I was just thinking like there was going to be points in time where the baby just has to be taken out of it and be laying on the ground.
When?
I don't know. I remember I'll tell you how I remember how we were moving here. This is the decision I made. You were 3.5. Pete was an infant. Daddy was out of town. We lived in a very hilly area in Pittsburgh where our driveway was like that. And I got, Lorraine, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. You get in the car. I have to get Pete in the car seat.
I didn't have to sit in a car seat then, do you?
I think you were in like a booster seat, like one of those other little baby seats. So I'm like getting you both in the car. It was snowing and it was icy, but I just didn't want to stay home by myself. So we were going over to Aunt Jeannie's, and she lived about like 2 miles away or so, but it was very hilly and everything. And so I got you to get in the car. I got Pete in the car seat, finally. I get in front of the car. I fell flat on my back. And all I could think in my head was, I don't know if I can get up, but if I can get up, I'm out of here. I am definitely moving to Florida. So that's when the real decision was made to move here. So that's how I made that decision.
But I don't think I'll ever have to put the baby
But
on
I
the
kept
ground.
thinking, like, if that thing and then the other thing, and it's like having like a TV and a stereo and everything all intertwined. Once one breaks, they are all gone.
No, this is the Bentley of strollers.
Oh, it's the Bentley. Okay.
That's what the guy at Bye Bye Baby told us.
Oh, it's the Bentley of strollers.
Brian's like, of course she wants the one that's the Bentley of strollers.
Well, I heard somebody comment on one of your videos that the reason why people don't think you look pregnant is because you have such a big butt. But then
No, somebody said that? Did somebody really say that? I'm like, I don't have a big butt.
But then I read it wrong. It was really, they said it was because you had a big bust.
Oh.
But,
No, I really started to look pregnant this week, I think.
yeah, but I thought I read it and I thought like, oh, somebody's commenting that the reason why Lorraine doesn't look pregnant is because she has such a big butt. I said, well, she does have like a little bit bigger butt, but they actually said bust.
Uh-huh.
So that was fine.
Yeah. No, like if I told people, like, let's just say I would tell random people I'm pregnant, they would just be, they'd look at my stomach and then they'd be like, oh, like, you're, like, and then I had the one lady, she's like, oh, you don't look pregnant, you look, like, still, like, skinny, and I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I swear it's the pants or whatever, and then I told somebody I was buying something for the baby, and they're like, oh, are you getting these things as gifts? And I'm like, and the other person's like, oh, no, this is her baby. And she looked at me and she's like, oh, but it it's like, no. But today, whenever people see me, they're like, and you say I'm pregnant, they're like, oh, yeah, I can see it. But before this past week or two.
Well, it takes a while, but when I was pregnant with you, it took a while for it to show because I was so small. And so I didn't really.
But
show
usually
till about,
sometimes smaller people show quicker.
I kept measuring. I wanted to show quick, and so I probably showed it about 4 months, but maybe closer to 5 months. But then with Pete, I thought I really got to keep this a secret because I had like this job that it wouldn't look good if I kept having babies.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to keep it secret, and all the kids at work knew that I was. Miss Debbie, you pregnant? Miss Debbie, you pregnant? I'm like, shut up. I'm not pregnant. Shut up, I'm not pregnant. So I had to tell them.
They say the second baby you show a lot quicker
and
than.
At about 4 months, I had to tell them. But I wanted it to be like a quick thing where they didn't think I was, going to just be popping out a baby after baby after baby after baby. So I tried to keep it quiet. And then I had this like, Miss Debbie, you having a baby? You pregnant, Miss Debbie? I'm like, no.
I'm just overweight. Thank you for asking.
Stop it. Shut up. Keep it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I tried to hide it, but it popped right out. So the second one, well, I never worked out afterwards, but I got back to being pretty thin, but never as thin as I was.
Like how thin?
I maybe got to 115, maybe 114, maybe, at the best.
So does your body change forever?
Mine did, but it was, I was
Like,
probably,
will my waist not go back to how it was before?
No, yours will. People do. I have people that have like 7 kids, and they're
But they're
skinny
made
and
for making babies.
normal, and they're fine. But for whatever reason, I think I was
Like Angie,
kind of,
she's made for making babies.
yeah.
She goes back to like 00, no
Yeah.
problem.
I think prior to having you, I was probably kind of anorexic. And then when I knew I wanted to have a baby, then I started eating a lot more. And I got up to like 105. And then, so that's why you're so smart, because I ate a bunch of meat that I didn't want to eat. And so, so then I gained a ton of weight because I just thought, well, I better eat really, really well.
So you got to like 150.
I got to 150. And then I got on the scale a couple days later, and it was 144. I'm like, Jesus, this is like crazy.
I thought you were supposed to lose like 10 pounds when you come out of the hospital.
Well, I don't know, but I
The baby
remember,
alone weighed 7 pounds.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I had a robe on or something, but I was in.
You gained weight in the hospital.
I was in the nursery. Back then. Do they keep the baby in the room with you now?
I don't know.
That's trouble in paradise.
I have no idea.
You'll want them to keep the baby in the nursery.
Yeah.
You want a au pair.
Yep.
In the hospital with you.
Can you do that?
Well, I remember they brought you back to the room the night after I had you, and I was up all night the night before having you, they brought you back into the room like at 11 o'clock at night. I called my mother crying. I said, I can't believe they brought her back in the room. Like, what are they doing? I'm so tired. I can't take care of her. And then the next morning I found out there was a fire in the nursery.
Oh.
And that's why they were bringing the babies back to the mothers. But I'm like, I called my mother on the phone actually crying. Because I'm like, I can't
When you have to, how long do people usually have to stay in the hospital?
As long as they'll let you stay.
I don't want to stay in the hospital. I want to have the baby and go home.
They want you in and out. They want you in and out. But my doctors were always feeling sorry for me, so they let me stay in an extra day. I had really good doctors.
I don't want to go very long.
I had to have
I want to have an at-home birth now.
I had to have a lot of stitching and stuff.
My friend's husband is a firefighter, and they set up something bad about like a birthing center. They get a lot of calls because baby's not making it and stuff, and then they have to take them to the hospital and stuff, and it's too long of a distance to get them there.
You want to be around the equipment.
That's what I'm thinking.
Epidural.
But I want to go home right away.
Well, that's fine, but you'll be tired. I mean,
I'm not getting an epidural. I'm gonna go all natural.
Are you?
I don't know.
You're an idiot. Feel free. But I'll be there with you. And I'll help you through it. But if you need to decide, you need to educate.
If you use an epidural, will the baby just pop right out? Brian got a new phone, and I love it, and I really want one, but my contract isn't up for a while. It's the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, and it has a pen, and it's big, and it has a really nice screen. And when I pulled up and he was talking to me on the phone, it didn't look too big on his head. It means either you have a really big head, or it's just not that as big as everyone made it out to be. I love it. Brian loves it too, right, baby? Hold it up like you're gonna talk on it. It is big, but it's not like nice, ridiculous. I love it. I told him he had to get it in white, because I'm like, well, if you get frustrated with it, which I think you will, then I'll switch phones with you. But he likes it a lot, so I'm not going to be getting the phone, am I?
Maybe. I'm nice enough, I'll let you.
I might just get it myself, but my contract's not up till, I think, after the baby.
After the baby.
We need to see how pictures are, so when I take pictures of the baby, if they're really nice or not, you know?
I like it.
Hi, my name's Brian.
Okay, let me write that.
I don't know if he knows how to spell that.
I can't. How do you spell hi?
H-I-G-H.
I thought it was H-Y.
Hi, my name is Chicka Chicka Some Shady. I think we should name our son Marshall Mathers. That's his handwriting.
Chicken scratch.
Yeah, definitely. I have really pretty handwriting.
That. Oh, it's eraser. So much fun.
So stupid.
See, now I decorated it.
That looks horrible.
Let's put some hair.
I hope.
Let's make some eyes.
I hope our children get my artistic talent.
Let's make some teeth. Put some ears.
That's horrible. Never draw in front of our kids. I don't want them to see that that's what you're looking.
Here, I'll draw a picture. We'll do a stick figure.
You don't draw the head first? You draw... Oh, okay.
These are my artist abilities.
That's... I don't think so. You better not save that picture.
I did. I emailed it to you.
He's
all
having
fancy little things.
Wow.
Fancy.
So lucky. Just got home and I got in the mail today a little Splendid order, which I just got some basic onesies, and then these huggable hangers. I ordered them from the Container Store, and I'm actually a lot happier with the color in person than I am with them online. It's a really nice, kind of almost like turquoise blue color, really pretty. So, and now I can just hang all the clothes. I know I'm gonna have to wash them first, but hang them at least. To get an idea of what I have. It's better that way, and then go from there. My outfit of the day is my 5-foot rose gold, and then I had a different shirt on earlier, but I managed to get my mom's coffee all over it, and then, look at this. I got more stains when if I look at my belly, it looks like really prego now. It's like definitely like poppin'. It's a poppin'. And then my jeans are awesome. Oh, my shirts, I have no idea who this one is by. No idea. And then my tank top is the same one as earlier. And then I got my Superga shoes on. And then my bracelets. And then my rings. And my red polish. And a ballin'. Went to Buy My Baby and did a baby registry, and then we got a couple things because we needed to get a couple things. These were so cute, and when I went to the bathroom while Brian was paying, and I saw another one that was really cute too, and so I'm gonna have to add that to my registry too. But it's this little guy, baby Einstein guy, and then we also got the lion because of course our baby's gonna love little lions. So that's like adorable. And then we got something else. These little like rattly things. I think you just attach them to the baby's wrist. That's cute, right? What is that, a mouse or a rabbit? I don't know. Do you think that's a mouse or a rabbit?
50-50.
I know the top one's a lion. I love them. And we got a gift bag with... It has another one, Brian. Yay. Oh, wait, this is for... These are so cute. They're for, like, your car seat, and you just stick them around. That's adorable. I love that. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. Oh, I got this pacifier before from someone else, too. That's just such an ugly color. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my God, that's so cute. That made like the whole registering like worth it, was that little thing. Some nursing pads. That's awesome. I'm really excited, and I think I saw my favorite magazine is in here. Yeah, Fit Pregnancy. I already own that issue, but cool. I love it. Aren't you happy, Brian? What is your thinking of the baby experience like that?
It was fun.
He hates it. We're waiting for Daddy. He went into Whole Foods.